almost got that center. All right. How's everybody doing today? If for some reason there is no sound or something silly like that is going on, please let me know. I will try to pay attention this time. I am trying the new camera, so we've got a little better angle here. Hopefully a little better, a little more consistent frame rate. All right. Apologize for Friday's lack of sound. We're basically going to do the same class again. Maybe a little different warm-up or something, but basically the same class because I think it was important. It's for everybody, but right now as much for the white belts and the yellow belts as anybody. But everybody can benefit from basics. All right, excuse me one moment. And you wait. Okay. Show me. Read. Yoi. Okay. What's guy in the read? Alright. Excuse me. Not COVID, just pollen 2020. Alright. So we'll start out with some jumping jacks. Got to get warmed up. Alright. Quit crying, Evan. Ready? Begin. Each, knee, sun, cheek, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju, each, knee, sun, cheek, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju, each, knee, sun, cheek, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju, each, knee, sun, cheek, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju, each, knee, sun, cheek, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju, yame. All right. Don't know how the new camera's working on your end, but from what I can see, there's not near the stutter that we had. All right. Spread your legs just wide enough to where you can feel it. And bend over, touch one foot with both hands. You must breathe during this process. To the center. And to the other foot. And back to the center. While you're here, a little over. And back to the first foot. To the center. And to the second foot. And back to the center. And down a little further if you can. Walk your hands forward, let your feet come up on your toes, drop your hips. And back. And walk your hands back as far as you can without falling. Back to the center. And all the way down, please. All right. Legs out in front of you. Get centered up again. All right. Reach out, grab your toes. Try to keep your legs straight, your back straight. Bend at the waist. And relax. And down. And relax. Bring one leg all the way in for hurdle stretch. And down over the foot extended. Try to keep this leg down. Little room there as possible. And up. And down. Don't just relax. Relax your body, but pull yourself forward as much as possible. And relax. Switch legs. And down. Relax. You can see I'm having a little trouble keeping this one down. We'll stretch here. And down. And relax. Alright. Butterfly position. That's the problem with higher definition cameras. Harder to hide mistakes. And push down. And relax. And again, nice and tight, and down. And relax. All right, one more time. This time, hands out on your toes. And pull yourself forward. No licking your toes. But try to put your head to your feet. Down. And relax. On your feet, please. All right, got to do the arms now. That's back and forth, nice and easy. Not trying to beat yourself up. Rotate which one's on top each time you come through. All right, Nice circles. Just comfortable, not trying to kill yourself. Another direction. All right. Rotate your head around. Other direction. I will keep your eyes closed while you're doing this. All right. Hands on your hips. Round town, circulating the hips. There you go, other direction. Alright, take one arm, put behind you, pull across with the other arm. And switch. Back to the first one. And back to the second one. Alright. Check them out a little bit. We did before. One on top and then the other one on top. Alright. Feet about shoulder width apart. Hands on your knees. Just rotate your knees around. Direction. Alright. Circle the wrist. Direction. Other hand. And other direction. Alright. Hopefully everybody's nice and warmed up, and you're fortunate I changed my mind on what I was going to do because it was going to be a core day. But since nobody heard what I said Friday, I think it's best if we go ahead and redo that. All right, so we're going to start off with nice basics. Alright. I'm going to explain a couple of things for you to keep in mind, and then we're going to go over some drills, just nice and easy. Short area. And then, actually we're going to go over 4 basic blocks. Use the noise there. Then we're going to use the 4 basic blocks with a punch, working on hip rotation and proper positioning to set up for the next technique. Alright, so just to cover the basics. First off, front stance. I'll turn sideways so you can see here. This is not a front stance. This is I'm standing here being lazy and I hope Sensei can't see me stance. Well, right now I can't, but you're not hurting anybody but yourself doing this. Push the foot forward, or the knee forward. Front foot is not straight forward. Should be turned slightly in, knee pushed over the big toe. If you're too wide in your stance, first off, you can't get turned around to generate any power with your hips. You're stuck in the forward position, which also sets you up to be a target. Soft spot. Alright? So, on the other side, you don't want to be so narrow that your feet are in line and you feel like you're trying to do the slalom ski here. Alright? One of our sister arts uses a stance similar to that. Not quite that narrow, but that's their thing. It works for them and it works well for them. So I'm not going to knock it. It is not what we do though. So, proper distancing on your stances. Find a mark on your floor, or a piece of tape, or put a piece of paper down. And you start with one heel on your mark. I'm using a line in the floor, a cross mark in the floor, in the mats. Alright, so I start shoulder width. Right here is my shoulder width. My heels are directly under my shoulders. Alright? So, to find the width of my stance, we'll start with Kibadachi. I slide my foot over. Then I go to my shoulder width again. Then I move my first foot back to where my mark was, and this is my stance. Alright, this is my Kibadachi. 2 shoulder widths wide. Front stance is the same distance between heels. 2 shoulder widths between the back of that heel and the back of this heel. I just pivot it. That is how you tell how long your stance should be. Now, going back to Kibadachi, to get back stance, instead of just turning here, which is a little wide. No good to be too wide. Turn the foot in. Now you are 2 shoulder widths from outside of heel to outside of heel. That allows you to get the proper weight distribution on your back leg without straightening your front leg. Alright, not that we're going to do any back stances today, but that is how you get your stances proper. Another way, for you white belts, stand with your shoulders or your feet shoulder width apart. Hold your arms out straight from your shoulders and point down. Now you're going to take one foot and step straight out until you're pointing at your big toe. Going just a little far. Where I'm pointing straight at my big toe with my knee bent. Alright, that gives me my proper stance. Also, doesn't work this way. That's way too wide. Alright. So, we're going to start with front stance. And yes, we're going to go a little longer today because I talk. But that's alright. Left leg forward, front stance. We are doing blocks. When you're in a blocking position, back leg is bent slightly, the whole body is turned half front. So I'm not a wide target. I want to be a narrow target. I'm not blocking way out here. There's nothing back here to block. I'm keeping my arm inside my body. Alright, as I come forward, I prep for my block. My blocking hand comes up toward my ear. My legs stay bent, feet come together. Normally I would not stop. It's a smooth motion. Here and back out. Alright? I'm talking while I'm doing this, so I have to slow down. Here, comes up, out, and as your stance settles, arms come around and body rotates back. All right. So, we're going to do 2 forward, then 2 back, and turn. Remember, when you make your turn, you want to create distance. I'm here, I just finished my block. I'm not just going to go, oh, hi. No. I'm here, I make distance. I cover up. Then I step out with the same foot and block in narrow. Now, when we are doing these blocks, you don't want your knee to do this. That means you have no foundation. I'm here. Notice, I rotate here. Here. Just one side goes back. That way when we punch, I can straighten the leg and drive this hip forward. But if I'm doing this, half of my energy is always going backwards. That's not a good thing. All right, left foot forward, down block, each, knee, turn, each, knee, turn, each, knee, turn, each, knee, turn. Now, yoy. Remember, this is not a down block. This is a hammer fist to somebody's ribs. This is not a front stance. Push forward. Here. Down block. Fist. Fisted and thumb from the knee without bending. I don't want to do this. And my balance is already broken. Hips under. Knee push forward. Back leg bent slightly. Alright. Next block. Middle block. Chudan Uchi-Uki. This is a middle block. It is designed to work from here to here. Not up here. Not down here. And definitely not down here. Now there is a block we use similar to that, but this is not it. Alright. Left foot forward, please. Chudan block out. Chudan meaning middle level. Uchi-Uki meaning inside to out block. Alright. Here. As I go forward, please remain in stance. The non-blocking hand or the off hand will extend like I'm grabbing somebody. My knee pushes forward as my other foot comes forward, and my blocking hand comes down like I'm grabbing my seatbelt or my sword. I step back out into a front stance, block. I want my stance and my block to end at about the same time. Remember, once again, blocks are done half front, not facing forward. If you have your belt on, your knot should be pointing this way. Alright, left foot forward, middle block. This should be no higher than your shoulder. This should be no more than a fist and a thumb from your ribs. Here. Not out here. Not way in here. Now you've got nothing here. Plus my shoulder is in a bind. Here. Relax. Comes this way. Like a windshield wiper. Alright? Each. Each. Turn. Each. Each. Turn. Each. Each. Turn. Each. And turn. Joy. All right. Again, this is review for everybody. The only one that might be watching that might not know some of this is Miss Danielle. She was just starting when all of this started. And I know she has watched these tapes. So, remember, you don't just have to watch these live. They are on the YouTube channel and they will be there. As soon as class goes back to full time, the channel is going to subscription only and by request only. So it will be primarily for the students. Right now it's open to everybody. Alright, next block. Jodan Ageuki. Head block. Rising upper level block. Jodan, upper level. Age, rising. Uke, block. Alright, so left foot forward. This is the first one everybody learns, so you should be good at this one. Make sure on all of these blocks, your hand's not getting out like this. Backhand should be tucked in. Ready to go. Elbow in so you can come straight through, not around. Alright? So, Jodan Ageuki. Left foot forward, left arm up. Remember, back leg has been slightly, most of your weight is on your front leg though. Coming forward, each, knee, and turning. Each, knee, and turn. Each, knee, turn. Each, knee, and turn. Joy. Alright, nice and simple. Now, this is where some of you are going to get confused. Some of the white belts, this is a new technique for you. Soto Uke. Soto Uke. Jodan Soto Uke. This is another middle level block. It is no good down here, and while can be used up here, not typically done the way we will be doing it. Alright, so once again, we'll start from left front stance. We have our block out. Now, notice I am in half front, my block is in forward, but it comes this way. So if my punch is coming here, and I'm stopping here, I'm hit. Now, I am truly half front with my shoulders and my hips. Alright, I'm narrow target. Punch coming in here. I don't have to go all the way over here. Right here. I have to flex it past me. Alright? So, here to initiate the move. I don't want to come way up here. We're not coming back from Texas, or in this case, Indianapolis, Chicago. Alright? Comes from here, shoulder level. Other arm extends. Rotate around. Rotate around. Now, on the turn, you're going to be using this hand to block with. And here, left hand extends, right hand comes up and out, and around, and around. Now on the turn here, you will use this hand. Hopefully that's as clear as mud. Try it. If you have questions, you know my email, you know my text. Please use it. Please send videos if you have questions or doubts. Left arm out. Each. Each. Son. Excuse me. Turn. Each. Each. Son. Had to get back to where we were. And turn. Each. Knee. And turn. Each. Knee. And turn. Joy. All right. Hopefully that makes some sense to you. All right. For those of you in the upper ranks, you should recognize this move from one of the 9 throws. If you don't, we need to work more. All right. Now, as I said, we're going to pull punches with these. This is also where it becomes important to have your hips turned. Here, nothing on that, because my hips are already forward. That's where my power comes from, right? Karate happens in the hips. So, if I'm not turning on my blocks, I'm not setting up for the punch. If I'm not setting up for the punch, then I'm wasting an opportunity. Alright. So, left foot forward. We're going to go with down block first. Gedan Barai. Lower level, sweeping block. Alright. Coming forward, we will start or come into front stance. Down block, remember, half front. Push forward with the slightly bent back leg, driving the back hip forward. Reverse punch. This is on everybody's tests. Now, to step forward from here, I will be blocking with the arm that is out punching. So it has to come prep for the block, and at the same time the other hand comes forward, covering up. So, knee, block, punch. Now we will turn. This hand will be doing the blocking. Turn. Blocking hand comes up, other hand comes out to cover, step, block. Back leg drives hip forward, punch. each, block, punch, knee, block, punch, turn, block, punch, each, knee, turn, each, knee, turn, and joy. All right. That's our most basic combination. Front stance, down block, reverse punch. That is the first combination you learn. Everybody should be familiar with that. With the exception, excuse me, of Miss Danielle. Now, we've got 3 more blocks to do. You're getting a good class tonight. Left foot forward. Chudan Uchi-Uki. Remember, this hand should be tucked back here, not hanging down here, not up here. On the hip, elbow in. Oh, Chudan. Step forward. Chudan block. Each. Reverse punch. Knee. Now we will turn. This is your blocking hand. Stepping forward. Each. Knee. And turn. Each. Knee. Turn. Each. Knee. Turn. And joy. All right. 2 down, 2 to go. Saving the best for last. All right. Left foot forward, please. Jodan Age Uki. All right. So, as I go forward, just like in Heian Shodan, my hand extends. Not here, here. Blocking hand goes on the outside. Rotate halfway back. Drive reverse punch forward. Now as I come forward, this will be my blocking hand. But I have to reach with this one. Here. Left hand blocks. Right hand punches. Now, as I turn, my right hand will block, but my left hand will have to reach. Pull back, reach, step back out, head block, reverse punch. Front hand blocks. Here, knee, and punch. And one more. Reach, block, punch. And turn, block, punch. And joy. And actually, I think I will let you off at this point. For those of you with a little more experience, if you want to continue working on Soto Uke, reverse punch, please feel free to do so. Remember, you must use your hips. This, I'm already hit, or I'm still hit. Here. Now, I've got this narrow area to block with. I'm not that good. I want as much area coming across through there as I can. I want a bulldozer if I can get it. All right. Not a little area here. Oh yeah. I got that blocked. No. Here. Whoa. Now I got it blocked. I got this whole area to use. Not just this, area here. Alright. So, hope you all enjoyed today. Hope you got a little bit of a sweat going on. I did. No fans, no air conditioning, so I'll see how much I raise the temperature tonight. Probably not much. I didn't work out real hard. Alright, so keep practicing. Keep practicing kata. Right now, opening date looks to be probably, in actuality, the 1st of June. Or the last week in May. Probably the last week in May. My official date, according to the state right now, that I can open up is May 24th. We'll see. Now, just for members of the class, starting May 11th, which is next Monday, I will do private instruction or semi-private instruction for members of the dojo at $15 an hour. That is $20 an hour off my normal rates. I will be announcing it to the general public on the Facebook, and the rate will be $20 an hour. But for members of my class, especially if you see it on this video, it will be $15 an hour for you. So, hopefully, that'll help everybody, me, you. We'll get some actual practice in. And then, starting the end of May, we'll get back to normal. And hopefully we will get rocking and rolling and get everybody back up to speed and tested before long. And we'll put all this behind us. But till then, we will do as Budo do, and we will persevere. We will get through this. We will continue working, and we will continue to get better. And nothing's going to stop us. You wait. Skate. Showman. Eat. You wait. Skate. Put the guy in there. Eat. You wait. Have a good night. Hope to see everybody soon. Thank you.